One of our big concerns is this major increase in mental health and self-esteem issues in education and in schools, and a combination of what's happening outside of school and what's happening in school. There's been changes to the education system, so there's more pressure in school for the students. So our programme, the idea is that we build resilience and we prevent the issues that they have at a young age from escalating to something much worse later on. There is a lack of provision in schools, which everyone will admit to. There are issues where getting access to CAMS and those kind of services, sometimes they've got to be much worse to be able to even be on a waiting list. So what we are advocating here is we can come in, work with students aged 13, 14, and actually prevent mental health issues from escalating.
The Wallsend Children's Community is one of 3 national pilots being supported by Save the Children. We have 3 key aims. First key aim is to intervene early and to get things right early before they become big issues. The second is around health, both physical and mental health. And the third is about supporting young children's aspirations. This project clearly fits in to the first of our key aims because it's about early intervention and sorting out mental health issues before they become CAMS property, if you like. The second issue clearly has mental health in the title, and again that's going to fit in very nicely. But I think it also fits into all our aspirations as well. That's supporting aspirations of young people. That's also probably a key aim of this particular programme.
As a school, we've been really clear about this, as we have noticed a rise in mental health issues, particularly centred around the issues that young people are facing as they move into adolescence, but also the extra pressures that we can see on the system, particularly around the extra demands that are here around examinations. On a wider basis, as the Wallsend Children's Community, we're very clear that we have a corporate responsibility to work with parents and the agencies that we've got in this area to really make a difference, to help young people have an appropriate childhood as well as a really good chance in life as they move on to become adults.
It's been incredible. The girls have just pushed the bar in terms of their self-confidence. Previously they were shy, they were underconfident, they felt a real reticence to get involved, not only with the class but with some of the activities, and they would shy away from any input at all really. But now the change has been tremendous. They are happy more than anything, they smile, they're engaged, they are really into their artwork, and also they're taking a lot of their work home and putting lots more of their self into their artwork, so they've been able to express their feelings through art, and it's been so noticeable, not just with those girls but also their effect on other vulnerable students in the class, particularly those who sit beside them, who have seen them bloom and blossom in confidence, and they've also done the same, almost by osmosis. It's kind of really rubbed off of them, on them, and that's had a massive impact. In fact, it was Parents' Evening last week, and I was speaking to one of the girls' fathers and explaining what a change I had seen in her, and he was also absolutely delighted. It was a real pleasure to see both of them smiling, both of them happy, both of them comfortable in themselves and where his daughter was with herself, and it's just been an amazing project.
And this is the idea of the programme being 10 to 12 weeks, where within that time we teach them that they've got to then develop that resilience for themselves, that we're not always going to be there for them, there isn't that emotional dependency on us. It's very much about them developing skills for themselves, and that's what's the most important thing for us.
Research tells us that people who have experienced low self-esteem in teenage years are more likely to develop mental health issues in adult life. The difference between group work and one-to-one is also very significant here when we're dealing with low self-esteem. What we know is that self-esteem can work very well using CBT and group work rather than a one-to-one format. We have a lot of evidence to suggest that the reason that this works is that there is this group cohesion that develops, this trust. We have this feeling of universality, normalization. We have the teenagers learning from each other, understanding that they're not alone, being able to share skill, being able to guide each other, being able to imitate and model behaviour, knowing that they're not alone mainly, but also being able to bounce off each other and experiment within the group situation. So what we decided to have a look at was some very specific clinical measures. One of them was a child-specific anxiety and depression score, and one of them was very specific to self-esteem. We completed those prior to the group programme and afterwards. Prior to the group programme, what we found was that 4 out of those 10 girls showed clinical diagnosis for anxiety and depression, and 1 showed a borderline score. With regards to their self-esteem, all showed symptoms of low self-esteem. At the end of the programme, what we found was that only 2 of those girls remained within a clinical diagnostic category for either anxiety or depression, but that actually their score had significantly reduced. What we found as well is that all 10 girls presented as subclinical when it came to low self-esteem at the end.
This programme should definitely continue. We have got the skills and we've got the professional capacity to have an impact on many, many more teenagers. And we feel that raising their self-esteem and building on this programme and developing programmes across the region of the North East and across nationally would really, really benefit lots and lots of students, and it would improve their lives and the lives of the people that they actually interact with on a daily basis.
I think it's absolutely essential that we all take very seriously the issues that young people are going through. I have been absolutely amazed by the impact of this particular intervention, that after a relatively short period of time, I can see massive differences in the young people, in how they feel about themselves and how they feel about one another, and how they are now reacting back in class to essentially be more resilient and have those coping strategies.
I would love to see this continue in a number of different situations. I think mental health is a massive problem, not just with young people, but a massive problem in society. And the young people who have mental health issues today are going to grow up into adults with mental health issues, and that's going to have a massive impact on the NHS. It's chronically underfunded. If we can nip this in the bud now, not only is it saving those young people from sometimes a lifetime of misery and worry and anxiousness, it's also saving the NHS a lot of money in the long run. And we're under such an oppressive situation in terms of exams at the moment. Young people are crumbling left, right and centre. Their self-esteem is crushed often by the media as well, and it is a huge, huge issue that if we don't do something about now, it's going to have a massive impact on not just those young people, but also society as a whole.
And before I went to self-esteem, I used to be petrified of singing and playing guitar in front of people. Now I'm alright with it, and I've not got stage fright anymore. I enjoy me singing a lot more than what I did in the beginning, so this has kind of helped me a lot. A lot of people actually said I sung quite well. And I used to go to this TICE thing, and at the very end, I got through to it, and my band who played we had a lot of fun, and we first got caught in the tambourine that was on the floor, but I still carried on with it. I didn't run off the stage, and I even sang for some people at a Howden Community Centre, and I also ended up performing in the showcase that we just finished, and everybody said that I was good at acting. I do kind of want to pursue that as a career, go into the music industry.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, both from caving in? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under screams and no one seems to hear a thing? Do you there's a spark in you. You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just hold the night like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you're worth. Make 'em go, oh, 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 as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go, oh, oh, oh. Gotta leave 'em falling down, You don't have to feel like a waste of space. You're original, cannot be replaced. If you only knew what the future holds after a hurricane comes a rainbow. Maybe a reason why all the doors are closed, so you can open one that leads you to the perfect road. Like a lightning bolt, your heart will glow when it's time, you know. You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just hold the night like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you're worth. Make 'em go, oh, 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 as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burn.